want to do an intro, one of us? Okay.
I feel like you should do it.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
Angela.
I am Angela Reviews. Okay. Hello, chat. It's me, Angela Reviews, and I'm joined by Carson Hart and Avery Yang. We're going to listen to 3 albums, one from each of us. And we're starting off by listening to Pink Moon by Nick Drake. What is it? What year is this album? 1972.
Yeah, he committed suicide like 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay, see, that's not making the cut.
What? No, I feel like it's important background to know that he's like chronically depressed.
Yeah,
I think chronically depressed should have come before.
Yeah, so the context for this is that this is a chronically depressed songwriter. Okay, so this is his final album. Does he have like a lot of albums?
No, 3 albums,
3
like
albums,
all
okay.
commercial failures.
Okay.
At the time.
But now called classics?
Yeah.
Okay. Only 27 minutes, so it's not very long. I mean, we'll stop, talk about whatever songs we find
Alright.
interesting. So, is everyone ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, first song is Pink Moon by Nick Drake, title track of the album.
I saw it written and I saw it say, the pink moon is on its way. None of you stand so tall. The pink moon gonna get you all. It's a pink moon. There's a pink moon.
I like the piano. It's nice. I like it.
There's a pink moon.
It was very short.
Yeah.
Alright,
That's like
But-
one of the best songs on the album, in my opinion.
that's nice.
It was very familiar, but definitely something I haven't heard before.
Yeah, like it's comfortable. I
Yeah.
like his vocals are very kind of like breathy and soft,
Yeah.
which I like in contrast to the more rugged and raw guitar.
And like for 1972, that's like a style in which people were really not singing.
I mean, lyrics, I mean, not much. I assume it's kind of something that'll be developed further through the album. But I liked that song a lot. Was it? Yeah. And I like the piano. Very, like, limited instrumentation, which I like.
I mean, you'll hear it more in the later songs, but like he's like such a good guitarist.
Yeah.
When I was young, younger than before, I never saw the truth hanging from the door. And I will more or less see you face to face. And I will more or less gotta get up, clean the place. Now I'm weaker than the palest blue. Oh, so weak in this need for you.
Yeah.
Lots of colors and nature, definitely. But
Yeah.
I think that last line gave a lot more insight to what this album's about. And I know but like when he mentioned that there's another person, I think, like, because I was a little confused as to what he's referencing in general. But then I don't know, weaken this need for you.
Yeah, I think that painted a nice like picture of like depression. Obviously, that was I think the lyrics there were like definitely the standout for me on that track. I think
Yeah,
definitely. I think it's very minimalistic yet very evocative at the same time.
Yeah.
And I like that we're keeping very consistent with the like instrumentally. It's very consistent, and it's just I think this is. I mean, I really like that track as well.
Yeah. This
Very
is like my comfort album. Like, love
I
this
can see
album.
why it would be a
Yeah.
comfort
Yeah.
album for sure, for sure. It's like very cozy. It's like it's a homely thing. It's like walking by the fireplace and they're playing guitar
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this so far, which I like. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah. Next song, Road.
Road. Okay. here for sure.
You can take a road that takes you to the stars. Now I can take a road that'll see me through. I can take a road that'll see me through. I can take a road that'll see me through.
I definitely liked the more technical guitar there. Kind of like messed with time a little bit, I feel.
Definitely.
Definitely, right? It was like
Yeah.
weird to count. I think though maybe the vocals were a little bit weaker than the past two tracks is all.
Yeah, but I think it's like doses, like
Yeah,
impactful doses.
for sure. That felt like a transitional song in every.
Mhm.
Do you think so?
I think
I
so.
didn't think. I thought the triplet was very like contemporary.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I meant transitional song, like album wise. Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's not traditional at all. Definitely not. No, I really like. I think the guitar strumming was great.
Yeah.
That was yeah. Like that was like the most technical ability.
This album does have good transitions, like
Yeah, I
horn.
mean-
All right, which is one of my favorite songs on the
This is
album.
one of the
this is
longer
probably
songs
like
in the album.
number 3 for me, honestly.
Okay. Ready?
All right.
Which will you go for? Which will you love? Which will you hope for? Which can it be? Which will you take now? If you won't take me, tell me now, which will you love best?
I like the way that you can't tell exactly when he's gonna come in with his first lyric.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. That seemed similar. It expanded on the themes so far. You know, lyrically, it is again very evocative. He's going over like
Yeah.
who are you gonna choose because you're not choosing me. You know, like who will you
Fun
love?
fact:
Yeah.
he never had a girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah. This
Is
poor
he
guy.
British, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, because he said
was-
dance, and I'm like, damn, I didn't know I was listening to a British guy. I wouldn't have listened to this otherwise.
Yeah, he comes from like this like pretty like well-off British family.
Oh, really?
He was born in Burma because his dad was like a colonialist,
Okay,
basically.
Yeah. How old was he when he made this? Do you know?
Early 20s.
Early 20s?
Yeah,
Okay.
early to mid 20s because he died at 26.
Okay.
So,
Okay. And he died like soon after this, right?
just a few years.
2 years.
He was like inactive in the last few years.
Inactive. Okay.
Yeah.
Was this his last album?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Out of 3, I guess. I mean, he said he wasn't very famous though, right?
Yeah, because like he didn't want to go out and like do all the promotional stuff for his albums.
Mhm.
Like he like played a few like shows in like bars and stuff, but not really.
He was never like big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Like no one knew about him. He got like basically like laughed off his stage one time.
Oh, really?
And that was like a big moment for him because it like kind of cemented his hatred for performing, I guess.
Seems like a very enigmatic guy, and you can kind of tell that by the lyrics, right? Because I mean, it's strange that he hasn't had a girlfriend, but he's like clearly like kind of like in this state of longing to this album, right?
Yeah, yeah. He's like I don't know. He's like a very like shy, secretive guy, and you could kind of tell.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
With these like quiet, whispery vocals and
Yeah.
like
It's,
just
highly
the
emotional.
imagery. He seems like kind of like a frustrated writer type. You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah. Next song is Horn. It's like a transition.
Yeah,
So-
it's instrumental. We can probably listen to this and the next one then, just straight up.
Please beware of them that stare, they'll only smile to see you while your time away. And once you've seen what they've been to, and the earth just won't seem worth a night or a day.
He's like singing so like
Well,
off beat. The beat.
I say, take your time and you'll be fine. Say a prayer for people that live on the floor.
A little bit of a tone change.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you see what's meant to be done,
Like, through the whole song or just that section?
I think from those two sections.
Happened before. About the farmers and the fun and the things behind the sun and the people around your head will say everything's been said. Movement in your brain sends you out into the rain.
That was a fun one.
That's probably my favorite track so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
It's so fun to hear you guys like react to everything in the album, because like I know this album like the back of my hand. Like I know everything that's coming, and then you guys are like surprised by it. I was like, oh.
This was interesting when one person knows what's happening. I think.
Yes. Yeah.
That was. I really liked that song.
Lyrically, that song was like so good.
Yeah, 100%. I wasn't like super in tune with it, but I could tell. I just really liked how he was like so consistently like behind the beat, but it like still like clicked
Yeah.
somehow. Like he was singing it in this like such strange way, but like it's like kind of mesmerizing, hypnotic, enchanting. I really liked the way he was singing on that track overall.
And like going back to horn, I think that's like such a like interesting concept for a song.
What do you mean?
Because like it's called horn, like because I think like the line in it is like well suited for a horn, right? But he plays it only on guitar. Like I think that's just so cool.
Yeah, now that I think about it, it was pretty thin, right? Because the horn is a solo instrument, but then the intervals that it played, some of them were partials, I think. Like
We're not.
oh, no, I think some of them were like fourths. Like, do you know
Oh.
what I'm saying? I didn't really think about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's right, but if you mention the horn, that kind of makes me think that.
Yeah, I'd have to re-listen to the track for sure. But Things Behind the Sun, my favorite song so far by far.
Yeah.
It's more like, you know, every song is like pretty slow. That one felt like more energy than the previous tracks for sure.
Okay, next one is No.
No.
Minimal lyrics.
Huh?
Minimal lyrics.
Oh, really? Is that it? Oh, damn, yeah. I like that you can hear like the guitar strings themselves moving. I love when they put that in there.
You know that I love you. You know I don't care. You know that I see you. You know I'm not there.
I don't think it was as huge on that track
Yeah.
as the others.
It's like it's kind of like horn. I think it's like a good cap around Things Behind the Sun. I don't know.
I think like maybe these three like horn Things Behind the Sun note would make a good like like an intro
Yeah.
song outro type thing.
He
Yeah.
definitely could have made it shorter. That's
I
why
think
like
it was
the
over.
take.
I think for a
Yeah.
2-minute song, it's still I think a little over long for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just felt like I was getting a little bit like okay, you like a little
Yeah.
bored of that one because I'm okay with like the guitar groove he had going on,
Mhm.
but it was just like okay,
Yeah.
like can we like switch it up? Can we do something? I was like, what are the lyrics happening? It's like, not that I say I didn't like it. I liked that song. I just think it was one of the weakest tracks on the album so far.
Next one is Parasite.
Yeah.
Lifting the mask from a local clown, feeling down like him. And seeing the light in a station bar and traveling far in sin. Sailing downstairs to the Northern Line, watching the shine of the shoes, hearing the trials of the people there, who's to care if they lose. Take a look, you may see me on the ground, for I am the parasite of this town.
My opinion, that's one of the weakest tracks on the album.
I would agree. I'm a little confused as to what that was meant to express lyrically as well.
Yeah, it's kind of just like a story.
Yeah, it's a story, but it feels like almost too vague.
The background instrumental stuff, like, it's nothing like the other songs on the album in
know.
like the fullness. You know?
It felt like the most like it was structured like very differently, I'd say, because that more had like the kind of it was just almost had like a not necessarily like a verse pre-chorus chorus structure, but that's what it felt like. I don't think I hated that one either. I don't think I've disliked a single song on the album so far. But I would say that that's one of the weaker tracks for sure. You have anyone else with us? Carson, you have any thoughts?
I actually don't have a lot of thoughts. That's my thought.
I think that's telling. Yeah.
Know you, I get to see through all of the pictures that you keep on the wall, all of the people that will come to the ball. But hear me calling, won't you give me a free ride?
This ticking sound. Look at that.
Oh, man, I never noticed that.
That's just him, like, basically sliding on the strings, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that song. Again, I'm a little weird confused as to what that means lyrically. But
Yeah.
I paid less attention to the lyrics and more attention to the accents. I think it's like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It was offbeat and it was cool.
I think that was one of the best melodies. I really liked the melody.
You think so?
It was
Yeah.
smooth. I still like Things Behind the Sun.
Thing Behind the Sun. Actually, I think in retrospect, Parasite I kind of liked actually a lot.
What?
Free-Ride is
180.
fine. No. I never said I disliked any of the songs here. I also looked at the actual what this album is rated. It's rated an 89, which is incredibly high. Behind Ziggy Stardust, released the same year, so it's overshadowed by that.
Falling fast and falling free, you look to find a friend. Falling fast and falling free, this could just be the end. Falling fast, you stoop to touch and kiss the flowers that bend. And you're ready now for the harvest breed.
I think that was one of the weaker tracks.
I don't know. I think it serves the same purpose as like Horn and No, in that it's just like a cap inside the album.
It's kind of like like a reset almost. Maybe not a huge fan of the chord progression. I don't know. The chromatic was.
It was interesting.
It was
to me,
interesting. It was different.
But,
I
yeah.
don't know if I liked it though.
It was a little quick for me to like the lyrics were a little
Yeah.
too short in my opinion. Not too short, but I didn't have the time to digest them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Okay, From the Morning, like I really hope you guys like this song because it's like the best song.
Day one storm, and it was beautiful. A day one stone from the ground. So look, see the sights, the endless summer nights, and go play the game that you like. From the morning,
I love that song so much.
Nice.
I don't think it was my favorite on the album, but I did
What?
like it.
What?
Huh?
That's crazy.
No.
One
What
of the
was your favorite on
lines.
the album?
Things behind the song for sure.
Okay.
One of these lyrics is on his gravestone.
Really.
From,
I think it's "And now we rise and we are everywhere." That's on his grave.
Yeah.
But what are you picturing when you listen to this song?
I don't know. I just think it's like very like lush and like full and it's kind of like look, see the sights, the endless summer nights. That's I think what this song's like about.
Yeah.
It's more growth than the others, like learning from the
Yeah.
past.
It feels like, I don't know, it's somewhere between sunset and sunrise, you know? That's what I'm feeling like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Either, yeah, like you're waking up is kind of the vibe I'm getting.
Thoughts
Overall.
yeah, on
On
the
the
album
whole.
as a whole.
I liked the lyrics overall, very evocative, very poetic, I think is the best way to describe this album, is poetic. I overall loved this album, for sure. I think there are like weaker tracks, there are stronger tracks for sure. I didn't like every track individually, like equally.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I would say that it is an excellent work of art.
I think that's what makes an album though, because you have to have like standout tracks and like transitions, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I feel like often though, I prefer, like, I'm a big fan of like, if you have an interlude, just label it interlude. I'm that kind of guy,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah, but then you can only have like one or two.
I've seen
and I think
albums
you
with
need
good amount.
I think you need more transitions within an album than just
Yeah, but I think, I don't know if you need a full track for that necessarily, you know? I still liked it.
yeah.
I would probably give it an 8.8.
That's pretty good.
That's high. I think that's what I'm feeling.
No,
like
this
8.7,
album's like a
8.8.
9.5.
Okay. What the people say is that the strongest track is the first two, Todd.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I mean, I think it's From the Morning, Pink Moon, Which Will, and then the rest of them.
Pink Moon and Place to Be are tied for 95, and then it's From the Morning and Parasite are tied at second for
Oh,
93.
really?
Really?
Parasite? Really?
Yep. And then it goes
Where's-
Which Will, Road, Free Ride,
No way, Things Behind the Sun is last.
Yeah, what?
and then Things Behind the Sun was a 94. Did I not say that?
No.
Oh, my
you
bad.
didn't mention that.
Yeah,
that's
yeah, I was like,
Okay. Harvest Breed is an 87. Porn was an 86, and the lowest track is No with an 83.
That was interesting.
That was a good album.
That
I feel
was
like,
cool.
Carson, what's your card? What's the?
it off, my bad.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, I definitely enjoyed it, but I wasn't exactly able to determine what he was trying to say. Besides for the fact, but like when the more positive themes came out, it was understandable,
Mhm.
and then it was a little more difficult to understand songs like Parasite.
I think maybe the theme of depression was kind of lost partway through that. I think the first.
I think I can understand the theme of depression as the one who's writing it.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
In the music itself, if I wasn't known about that, then I wouldn't like be able to like say
Yes.
that definitively.
I think it was a very consistent album, though. I will say. I think it was very consistent. Not to like brag on like one of your favorite albums, obviously. But I mean to say, I still liked it a lot. I think it was
Yeah.
good.